This is Maggie, a curious, kind-hearted 13-year-old girl with a love for fairy tales and bubblegum ice cream. And that's Lacey, her best friend in the whole world. Wherever you saw one, the other was never far behind. Together, they ruled the school lunch table, traded stickers during math, and walked home side by side, rain or shine. But one day, everything changed. Just a little. After the final bell rang, the girls met like they always did. But today, Lacey had to leave early for a dentist appointment. Gotta keep those pearly whites squeaky clean, right? With a quick hug and a see you tomorrow, Lacey hopped into her mom's car. And just like that, Maggie was left to walk home alone. She didn't mind. Not at first. Maggie strolled along, humming a tune she'd made up on the spot. The sky was blue, the birds were singing, and everything felt perfectly normal. Until it didn't. She suddenly stopped. That odd feeling, that tiny little itch in the back of her neck, told her something wasn't right. Someone was watching her. She spun around. No one. Just empty sidewalk and dancing leaves. But then, there. The bush to her right rustled. Not like wind. Number something was in there. Now, most people would have turned and bolted, but not Maggie. She tiptoed closer, held her breath, and slowly pulled the leaves apart, and came face to face with two of the biggest, roundest, most innocent eyes she had ever seen. Maggie shrieked. The creature squeaked. Both jumped back in equal panic. But what Maggie saw next made her jaw drop. It was a unicorn. A real, live baby unicorn. White as fresh snow with silky, glimmering hair that sparkled like moonlight. Maggie stared. The unicorn stared back. And somehow they both knew. This was the start of something special. She couldn't just leave it there, of course. So Maggie did what any logical teenager would do. She brought it home and hid it in the backyard. In her little shed, she laid down blankets, snuck in snacks, and whispered to her new friend all night. She named her Sparkles. It just felt right. Day after day, Maggie rushed home, eager to see Sparkles. They played hide and seek, ran around the garden, and even watched cartoons through the living room window. But Sparkles wasn't just cute. She was magical. One afternoon, Maggie tripped and scraped her knee. Sparkles gently touched her horn to it, and just like that, the scrape vanished. Gone. No pain. No scar. Maggie's eyes widened. This unicorn was full of surprises. A few days later, Lacey came over for a usual hangout. Chips, video games, silly songs. But then, a noise from the backyard. A rustle. A snort. Something sparkly. Lacey paused. What was that? Maggie froze. Nothing. But it was too late. Lacey marched outside. Maggie followed, heart pounding. And there she was. Sparkles, standing proudly, mane glowing in the sun. Lacey gasped. Is that a unicorn? Maggie waited for screaming, yelling, maybe a faint. But instead, Lacey grinned from ear to ear. This is awesome. From that day on, the secret grew to include one more. The girls and Sparkles became an unstoppable trio. Backyard adventures, imaginary quests, midnight stargazing, 3 best friends, one magical bond. One warm afternoon, the girls climbed their favorite tree to tell stories up in the clouds. Lacey was halfway through a tale about pancake-loving dragons when, snap, she slipped. She fell. A thud. A cry. Maggie's heart nearly stopped. Lacey clutched her arm, eyes filled with tears. Maggie ran to her, panicked, then turned to Sparkles. Please, she whispered. Help her. Sparkles stepped forward, calm, gentle. She touched Lacey's arm with her glowing horn, and the pain disappeared. Lacey blinked, moved her arm. It didn't hurt anymore. She hugged Sparkles tight, whispering, "Thank you." The girls sat together in silence, their hearts full. They knew their secret was more than just magical. It was something they'd carry with them forever. Under a sky full of stars, the girls made a promise: to keep Sparkles safe, to never stop believing, and to stay best friends. Forever. Because sometimes the most magical stories don't come from books or fairy tales. They come from the heart. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more, subscribe to our channel and give this video a like.